we became much more flexible, much more agile, and we make decisions much faster. How do we survive during this pandemic? How we survive now? Visotsky Consulting. So first, we provide our services in few locations, 3 languages, English, Chinese, and Russian. When it comes to Chinese, we have office in Taipei, Taiwan, and they survive just fine. I ended them because they're very prepared, and we have the same volume of service provided. Even they grow against the last year, so everything just fine. I believe just because they were very prepared and very well informed from the very beginning, because they're very close to China. And believe me, they know the truth, much more truth than we know in the United States. So it's about China. About American activity, 2 months ago, we started to switch all our offline services which we were providing at our office in New York. We started to switch them online. And it took 3 weeks, and we switched them online. And it saved us a little. It helps us. Of course, we don't have the same volume of service provided as it's lower now, about 50% of our average level now. But also we are changing our promotional campaigns. And also we really we laid off 2 employees from New York office, and we cut some expenses. We cut some office space and some not very important expenses. And when it comes to Europe, to Russia, also the same situation like in New York, but thanks God it happened a little bit later. So we started to change everything in the United States. And when time came, we made the same changes in our Russian, Ukrainian, Kazakhstan, and other offices in Eastern Europe. And we were prepared. It was much easier. So it's really, there are some advantages. If you're an international company, there are some advantages because you really check some new practice in one area, and you can after to share this experience around the world, which is really great. But in general, it's not a good time. It's not the best time for our company and when it comes, for example, to Eastern Europe, there is a even more stronger crisis because Russia depends on these oil prices, and also they had, even before the pandemic, they had economical decline, and this is why it's not that easy to deal in Russia, Ukraine, and Europe. But in general, if we take all our services, and now for last 3 weeks, we are only on 50% level against our normal general level last year. So we really struggle. It's a very, very challenging time for us. And how we handle it? So we became like 5 times more active on social media. And now my YouTube channels around the world, in China, in Russian, and English, they grow so fast, much faster. Social media, YouTube channel. We started to promote much more. For last 1.5 months, we started new online services. And 1 or 2 of them really became pretty efficient ones. And now we speed up with our with all this enhancement in our services. So there are so many changes, and for me personally, it's a very challenging time because I started to work much more. Now I work for at least 12 hours per day, daily, and the same thing work all my partners and all my executives around the world. So it's like perfect storm. And but what I noticed really very interesting thing. Now it's about mindset, because I don't love to change things which really work fine. And previously it was like, hey Alex, let's try this thing, and my answer was like, no, we don't have any reasons, everything goes pretty well, so let's continue to do it our old way. But now I changed my mind, and my executives, they also changed their mind, and now it's absolutely another way. It's like, hey Alex, let's try this new way to promote our service. Okay, let's try. Let's see the result. Hey Alex, let's try to change this thing in our service. Okay, let's change. Let's try. So what I noticed is just my feeling. I noticed that we became much more flexible, much more agile, and we make decisions much faster, and we are ready to try different ways. And I really love this time, because it changed our company very fast, and it's painful because we are losing money, but I hope it will last. It will last not too long. So, and I believe that all these changes, all these new things, new services, new ways how to promote the services, I believe they will bring us results very soon.